Hello, Merry Christmas. We're very excited. Today we are here to give our preview for the Miracles of Christmas Hallmark Movies and Mysteries releases that are coming, and also for the new Hallmark Plus. So it's very festive, very exciting. We also have our preview of Hallmark Channel, Countdown to Christmas, that you can listen to as well. So we've got all of your Christmas content, all of your previews, and we're going to have one for Lifetime. We're going to have one for everything else. Like I said, we got you covered. Everything Hallmark and everything Christmas. But this one's going to be a lot of fun. And I am film critic Rachel Wagner, and Megan's here.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. I mean, I haven't even put out my fall decorations, but let's talk about Christmas.
Yeah, you're falling behind.
I know. I know. Well, it's still really hot here, I feel like, so I haven't really felt that
Yeah.
fall weather. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Are you excited about the upcoming holiday movie season, or what are you? How do you feel? Are you
I mean,
ready?
I'm always excited, and I mean, I always feel like it comes so quickly,
Yes.
you know, because if you think about it, it's like 3 months of the year are Christmas movies, so you only have
Well, and it
like
really never stops for us. It's year
right.
round. So
Yeah.
the Hallmarkies
Yeah.
podcast. But how do you feel about this whole Hallmark Plus thing? Or what do you think? Does it interest you, the streaming service that they're doing?
Actually, I'm not really that familiar with it. What is it
Okay.
exactly?
Well, they just started this month.
Oh,
This
okay.
so they transferring Hallmark Movies Now over to Hallmark Plus,
Okay.
and they're going to have some exclusive movies. We'll talk about some of them, but then also some series, both reality and dramatic. So it's I just feel like they are trying to kill me.
They're trying to what?
They're trying to kill me.
Kill
Just
you?
it's like a personal vendetta.
Yeah, right? Because
I
there's no way
mean,
you can watch it all.
not only the 40 movies, but now I have to cover series too. It's a lot,
Yeah, that
but
is.
it's going to be fun, and I'm excited
Is
to
there a
cover it.
cost?
Yeah, so well, see, it was Hallmark Movies Now already cost, I think it was $5.99 a month, and
Mm,
now for Hallmark Plus, they've just increased it to $7.99 a month. So just a
okay.
little bit more, but they're offering quite a bit more content. So yeah, it's interesting because it feels a little bit like this is sort of 4 years too late. It feels like something, especially naming it Hallmark Plus, that feels very 2020 to me.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
mean, they're kind of behind sometimes when it comes to those kinds of things.
yeah, but so far they had a series called Love on the Danube, which was I've seen two out of the three, and they were solid. I've seen the Groomsmen movies, and those they're releasing right before Christmas, the week before Christmas starts, and those were really good. So far, they're starting out pretty strong.
That's good.
There's a series called The Chicken Sisters, which I did not love, but it was a swing, so I appreciate that. You know. So, all right. Well, let's dive in. Of course, we have our preview rankings that we do for Hallmark for Christmas movies. The idea is that it's all supposed to be things in a stocking that you might get from a stocking. So the lowest is a coal. And then we have a sock, and then an orange, and then a diamond ring is the ultimate gift you could get in your stocking. And these, as we always say, these previews mean nothing because we haven't seen the movies. So it's just a way to kind of talk about them and give a little glimpse into what we think, our expectations, and it's just for fun. So we enjoy doing it. Ho ho ho! We'd like to take a second and thank our sponsor for this episode of the podcast. It's the Hallmarkies Patreon.
Do you love Hallmarkies podcast, especially at Christmas?
Do you enjoy the holiday previews, recaps, interviews, and bonus episodes?
If the answer is yes, please consider supporting the Hallmarkies Patreon. We need your help to do what we do both during the Christmas season and all year round.
But not only do you help a podcast led by strong, independent women by becoming a Patreon, you get to become a part of the Hallmarkies family.
Starting at only $2 a month as a patron, you will have access to our Facebook Patreon group where we talk about the movies, shows, and more all year.
We also have many monthly patron watch-alongs with guests like Lacey Chabert, Natalie Hall, Paul Campbell, Mary Lou Henner, and more, giving their behind-the-scenes details of their films.
As a patron, you also have the chance to provide input into the podcast and even join us at different tiers.
So this Christmas season, spread some cheer to the Hallmarkies Patreon and become a member today. You won't regret it.
Go to patreon.com/hallmarkies to learn more.
That's patreon.com/Hallmarkies.
First one is going to be on the 24th. And this is called This Time Each Year. This stars Allison Sweeney and Niall Mater. It's director Crystal Lowe. And it's Lauren and Kevin were once happily married and thriving as a family. But the couple has spent almost the past year in a trial separation and are working hard to co-parent their young son, Charlie. Kevin is determined to make their family whole again, and it's clear he and Lauren still care for each other deeply. When Lauren's mother suddenly comes into town, she asks Kevin to pretend they're still together as she hasn't yet broken the news to her. As they try to keep up this ruse, they begin to remember what life was like, and Lauren sees the strides Kevin has made to get back on the right path. And just maybe this Christmas will be a season of healing and bring happiness back into their lives. So, of course, these Miracle of Christmas movies are the more emotional, ones. Do you tend to find one each season these more emotional? Do you like these ones?
I do. I would say
Yeah.
I probably like the other ones sometimes more better, but it really depends. Like Two Turtle Doves is one of my favorite, and
Yeah, that one was really good.
and that was on this channel. So there's always going to be a few that I really love. I think overall, also the other channel just has more movies, so
Yeah.
there's more opportunity to like them because there's more movies. But
Yeah,
I
that's
do
true.
like the emotional ones. I think I like them closer to actual Christmas. I think I can watch a funny one in October, November, but if I'm watching like a really emotional one, I want to watch it like closer to actual Christmas, if that makes sense.
That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that, but I can see that. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, yeah, it just depends. Sometimes they can be quite good. Like last year, even though it was Christmas in July, Take Me Back for Christmas. Did you ever see that one?
Yes.
Oh, that one was so good. This is one of my favorites, like ever.
It was
And
really
I
good.
cried my eyes out. Yeah. Well, so this time each year, what do you think? They've got this separation. We've got this pretend being a relationship. How do you feel? What do you think?
Well, speaking of the movies or this channel, I forget what it's called now, Hallmark Mysteries.
Oh yeah, mysteries. Yeah.
They always, I swear, they always start with a marriage in crisis. Look at the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I feel like
There's a lot.
But they always start like the very first one. Like I remember one was like with Nick Aloha, and he was in a marriage in crisis. I swear it's always the very first one. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, the We Wish You a Merry Christmas with
Yes,
Aloha.
yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
why the
Was
first
that
one? I
on?
don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember which channel that was on, but yeah, it's true. They early on, they start that was the first weekend of that season. You're right. Yeah, that movie. I'm not sure. I think it might have been on Hallmark Channel, but yeah, that one was that first weekend or one of the first weekends. So you're right. I don't know. This sounds really stressful to me. And I have to say, Allison has not been doing it for me lately. It's been a while since one of her projects has really worked. And I am not feeling this match. I feel like I don't know why. It's just, are they gonna have chemistry? Allison Sweeney and Niall Mater? I don't know. But could be good. I love Laura Soltis. She's great as the mom. She doesn't seem like she's old enough to be Allison Sweeney's mom, but whatever. Um, it just I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I wish we knew a writer on this one because that I would be really curious to know who's writing it. But I don't know. What do you think you'd be tuning into this?
I mean, it's definitely not like my favorite that I read. I
Yeah.
mean, the marriage in crisis, like you said, can be very stressful. It can be good, but the whole the idea of like faking a relationship that you're already in,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't. It's not on the top of my list. I do like Allison. I think she's great, and obviously I like Niall. But I agree with the
Yeah.
chemistry. I'm not really sure how it will play out, and
Yeah.
just the
Because
marriage in crisis.
I really didn't like her Jane Austen month movie. I think it was Jane and I forget what it was called. I really disliked that. And then Open by Christmas, I really didn't like. I really didn't like Magical
Oh,
Christmas Village.
yes, I remember that.
That was rough. And it wasn't really her fault. It was just she just keeps getting in these screenplays that I'm not enjoying. And I just don't know if these two will have chemistry, but well, it'll be interesting to see. It's an interesting way to start
Yes,
the season for this. So I'm going to give this. I don't want to start with a coal. That's too sad. I'm going to start with a sock. I'm going to give this a sock.
same sock
Yeah,
for me.
yeah. Okay. All right. So then we have My Sweet Austrian Holiday. This is on Halloween. This airs on the 31st. The stars Brittany Bristow and Will Kemp. It's directed by Leif Bristow, her dad. And it's Charlotte is an American who has lived in Vienna since inheriting a chocolate shop from her grandparents 2 years ago. Since then, she has worked tirelessly to grow the business into a successful enterprise. Christmas is one of the busiest times of the year, and Charlotte has been selected as one of the finalists for Vienna's Chocolatier of the Year. Taking home the prize could provide some much needed money to fend off a larger developer from taking over her grandparents' shop. Charlotte soon meets and befriends Henry, and they bond over their shared affinity for quality chocolate.
Don't we all have that affinity?
Yeah.
Who doesn't like
What am I
quality
going to bond
chocolate?
over with somebody over quality chocolate? It doesn't have to be quality, just chocolate. But a surprising twist of fate just might end their newfound relationship on a bittersweet note. So this one, I think there's a lot to be excited about. Brittany and Will have worked together multiple times. They were in Love, Romance, and Chocolate. They were in the Royal Matchmaker. But I don't think they've never been paired together. But they know each
Right.
other well. And I just feel like that will lead to some nice chemistry because they do know each other and I assume, have worked well together because they keep working on projects together. And, it's directed by her dad. And it just sounds fun. I will probably get a lot of like sexy chocolate tempering scenes, which I'm always a fan of, and Vienna and everything. So I mean, I'm feeling pretty positive about this one. What do you think?
I think it looks cute. I do think it's kind of predictable. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not really like, oh, what's the big twist? It's like,
Yeah, the large developer and the,
yeah,
you know,
but that being said, I mean, we always say this too, that, you know, the script and the actors and the actresses can really make it or break it. So even something that's predictable could be great if, the script is witty and the characters have chemistry. So I
Mhm.
would say I'm hopeful, but it's not. I'm not sure. I'm hesitant.
I think for these movies, I don't know. I am gonna give this a diamond ring.
Really?
I just because I really think that they're gonna have good chemistry, the two of them, and it just sounds fun to me. A lot of escapist Vienna and chocolate eating and it sounds really fun to me.
I'm gonna give it one of those chocolate oranges.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, yeah. One of those ones you smack them
Yeah, yeah. I'll
on
give it.
the. That's good. Okay, good. All right. Then we have Five Gold Rings. This is on the 7th. Holland Roden and Nolan Gerard Funk, and directed by Stephen R. Monroe. When New York City painter Audrey returns to her small Minnesota hometown for the holidays, she's met with an unexpected quest from her beloved late grandmother. Find the owners of 5 mysterious gold rings and return them to their rightful homes before Christmas morning, only 9 days away. In her bequeathment, Grandma also urges Audrey to team up with the local private investigator and childhood friend, Finn O'Sullivan. From gingerbread house building to the annual giving gala, these two begin to bond over more than just their quest. As Audrey and Finn unravel the mystery of the missing rings, owners they discover there is more to their relationship than they ever expected to find. And it was so funny in the press release this to announce the Christmas movies. They were like really excited about all these adventuring that they're doing, questing and 5 gold rings. Yeah, so they're very excited about these movies.
I'm excited for it too. I think I love a scheming grandmother from the grave.
Yeah, I do
don't
too.
get any better than that. I'm going to do that in my will. I'm going to
Yeah.
be some like crazy scavenger hunt. I mean, you have to. I love this. I don't know if it ever happens in real life, but I love it. I do. I love it. So I'm excited
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
true. That's a goal of mine as well. To
Yeah.
busybody matchmake from
Yeah.
Beyond the Grave.
Yeah.
My dream.
And the actress is from that other movie that we watched, the Tip Line.
Oh yeah, that's true. You were on that for that one.
Yeah, and I liked her then. So, yeah, I'm excited for it. This is one of my favorites.
So this is one of your most anticipated of these that we're talking about.
I would say it's up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it sounds really cute and fun.
Mm-hmm.
But if
And
it's on this channel, there might be, a twist of like more, a little bit deeper, but it does look fun.
and I don't know this Nolan, but looking on IMDb, he looks pretty dreamy.
I looked at him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not recognize him, but
Like,
yeah.
welcome to Hallmark. Nolan. Yeah. And so that should be fun. My only concern with this is that sometimes for a long time, Hallmark, particularly these Miracles of Christmas movies, were all trying to be signed, sealed, delivered, right? And so they'd have like some kind of object that they were looking for, and whether it was a photo, they have like a photo or a ring or a ornament, or you know what I mean, like something like that. And usually those movies were really boring, but but this one, it sounds like they're trying at least to make it like kind of exciting. Gingerbread house building, the annual giving gala, to stuff. It's a quest to they bond on more than just their quest. Oh, I think that's funny. So I am pretty excited. I'm going to give this an orange.
I'm going to give it a diamond ring.
Ah.
Ring for the rings.
Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Okay. Then we have on the 14th, we have A Reason for the Season. This stars Taylor Cole and Kevin McGarry, director Jason Bork. In order to earn her trust fund, Evie is tasked with granting Christmas wishes to the people who saved her life on the night of her birth. To aid in her cause, she employs Kyle, a handsome local attorney, to track down those who helped and attempts to secretly learn what they might want while maintaining her anonymity. With Christmas fast approaching, the heiress and the attorney can't resist falling for each other's charms as they ramp up their gift-giving efforts. But as time ticks down, will she be able to accomplish the mission and grant all of the wishes by Christmas Eve? The only thing that I wonder about this movie is that, I mean, don't you usually get trust funds and stuff like that when you're younger? Not when, I mean, Taylor Cole, was she 40?
Yeah. I mean, I know of people who waited till like they were like 25 until your like frontal lobe develops or whatever.
Right.
I've never heard one at 40, no. Also,
Yeah.
I'm so curious to know like what they did
40. Yeah, she's 40.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine really anybody like making somebody wait until like, what do you, because most of the time you want to use trust funds for like college and stuff, right?
Well, maybe she just found out about the trust fund. Like
Yeah,
she
maybe
was
she
offered
did.
it or something. I don't
In
know.
order to
Didn't
earn her
say that.
trust fund, Evie is tested. So she's an heiress, though.
Oh my God. Yeah.
The heiress and the attorney.
Okay. So yeah, she always knew about it. That's a very interesting stipulation on a trust fund. I'm also curious to see how they saved her at birth. What that this movie sounds like there's a lot going on,
Yeah.
and if they can make it all work, great, but it sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it really does. But I feel like they could have chemistry. Kevin
Oh yeah,
McGarry, Taylor Cole. I feel like that's a good match.
I do too. Yeah.
They're both tall. They're both, so,
They're the same height.
they're both tall. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know, there's just something about it. I just feel like, okay. And I feel like Taylor will be good at playing like if she's allowed to kind of be a diva,
Yes, I
she will
agree.
be pretty good at that, I think.
I do too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to be optimistic about this one, even though I agree it does sound kind of like a lot, and it just feels like shouldn't have this been cast with a 20-year-old, which is something I've been talking about a lot lately on the podcast, that they really need to get a new crop of talent. In either that they either need to get a new crop of talent at Hallmark, or they need to get writers writing for 40-year-olds,
Right.
have plots about 40-year-olds, about midlove, what is it, the midlove crisis with Terry Hatch. That was good, just something about love, of course, movies like that are about 40-year-olds. That's
Yeah.
where, if that's how old your actors are, come on.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, I give this one an orange. I'm hopeful. What do you give it?
I'll agree. I'll give it an orange.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we have on the 21st of November, we have A Novel Noel. This stars Julie Gonzalo and Brendan Penny. A successful New York book editor who is losing touch with her passion after a few setbacks this year learned she was chosen to run a bookstore in the small town of St. Ives for the month of December. While realizing a childhood dream, but butting heads with the handsome son of the bookstore owners, she comes to realize that her love for bringing out the creativity of others is still her true calling and untapped talent. And that love can be found anywhere, even in the writings of cranky, business-minded man, especially at Christmas. So is the cranky, business-minded man? Is he also a writer? Is that Brendan Penny? It
Yeah,
says
well, it
that
says
he's,
that Penny is the son of the bookstore owners. So
yeah,
the
it says
owners
that, but
decided
then
to
it
have this
says even
other
in the
lady.
writings of a cranky, business-minded man.
Yeah, I think he's the cranky business-minded man. But my question is, why would his parents ask some other lady to run the store?
That's what I'm wondering too. She's chosen to
No wonder
run.
he's cranky.
Chosen. She's chosen to run. Isn't she pretty busy being a book editor? Doesn't she need
I
to?
would be cranky too if my parents gave away my job. I'd be pretty cranky too.
Too.
This is
But is he
mine.
also a writer? So he's a writer and son of the bookstore, and I like it, yeah, butting head with the handsome son of the bookstore owners. She realized that her love for bringing out the creativity of others is still her true calling, and untapped talent and love can be found anywhere. So, yeah, I have to say, Brendan Penny's been on a bit of a win streak for me. Sometimes I felt like he could be kind of a little bit smug in his performance, and so he wasn't a favorite of mine. But like I said, the last three or four, I really loved Wedding Cottage. I really loved In Merry Measure that he did. So he's been doing well for me, and so that's good. Julie Gonzalo, she's always solid. I love Pumpkin Pie Wars. I love the one she did with Tyler. That one's good. So she's good. Yeah. I mean, I'll give this. I'm gonna give this one like an orange. I'll give this one an orange, but it's not like a super ripe orange.
A rotten orange.
Not a rotten orange, but just like a questionable orange. Like, oh, is this going to be good or not? I don't know.
I think I'll give it an orange too. I mean, I think it really could go either way.
Yeah.
It's hard to understand, but this synopsis does not give us a lot. I feel like it gives us too much, but yet nothing.
Yeah. I'm
So,
like, but evidently
we'll
this is
see.
like her childhood dream of running this bookstore in St. Ives, I guess. She's
Yeah, again,
chosen. Everybody wants to work at this bookstore. There's like a competition, it sounds like. She's chosen.
yeah, I get.
She's the
Yeah,
book
I'm curious.
editor in New York
I'm
City.
really curious to see. Yeah, I'm curious to see how this all plays out because from these few sentences, I'm already confused.
Me too.
So,
Where is St. Ives? I'm looking this up. Oh, it's in England.
St. Ives?
Yeah, St. Ives, Cornwall. Or at least there is, I don't know, unless it's a different St. Ives.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it is because look what's behind them. It's one of those British telephone things like from Doctor Who,
Okay. So
right?
over there in England. So is
Yeah.
Brendan Penny gonna have an accent?
Oh God, I hope not.
If he's over there in England, the handsome son of oh, this is gonna be very, very interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. Let's see. Next we have Christmas Under the Lights. This is on the 27th, so this is our Thanksgiving weekend movie. Heather Hemmings, Marco Grazzini, and Emily is always reluctant to return home to her family's animal rescue ranch, but when her mother passes away, her brother Nick requests her help organizing the annual Christmas carnival. When she arrives, she discovers Nick's friend Luke staying at the ranch and that Luke was once a successful artist who works with light. Though initially reluctant to collaborate, Emily and Luke work hard to pull off the best, most light filled carnival the town has ever seen, a healing celebration of Emily's mother's legacy and the magic of Christmas. And along the way, feel sparks of romance as radiant as the lights themselves. And I do think that this one is written by Russell Hainline. I'd forgot to put it on here, but yeah, it's written by him. And I think that sounds actually pretty fun. Sounds fresh, something different. Never seen this light thing. Light-filled carnival. That sounds pretty fun to me.
It does.
Do
I
you,
just hope
what do
that
you,
they. Oh, sorry.
what do you think?
Oh, it does sound really cool, the lights, but I worry about the budget. You know, when sometimes they have these things and it sounds so great, and then like, the actual thing is like kind of blah,
Oh
blah, blah.
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
In my mind, it's like, these magical lights sound so great. So we'll see. It could be really fun. And definitely has a lot of promise.
Mhm. So, and the fact that it has a good writer is always good to know. So, what and Heather Hemmings she is just absolutely stunning. She is so, I mean, both these, Marco Gazzini and Heather Hemmings, that seems like a great pair to me.
I agree.
So what would you give it?
I'll give it, I don't know about, I guess I'll give it a diamond ring, like a little
Ah.
teeny diamond ring.
Yeah, I think so. I think it sounds fresh enough. I think they'll have good chemistry. And so I agree. I'm gonna give it a diamond ring. I am. Okay, so then we have A Dance in the Snow. This is on the 5th of December. Erica Serra and Mark Gumnini. Sorry, I probably butchered your name there. Director Stefan Scaini. And this is Melanie's 17-year-old autistic daughter, Jenny, is a senior in high school and looking forward to college. After a bad experience her junior year, Jenny is not interested in attending her final Christmas dance before graduating. Melanie decides to surprise Jenny by getting involved in the school's planning committee to create a welcoming dance for all students. Meanwhile, Jenny and her friends secretly plan their own party, in part to honor Melanie. Melanie works with Jenny's literature teacher on the dance and starts to fall for him, while Jenny develops something special with a new classmate at school. When their secrets snowball, however, their plans begin to drive a wedge between the usually tight knit mother and daughter at the holidays. I don't like that last sentence. Why do they have to drive a wedge? That's why surprise parties are not worth it. Just everybody should just know, like, the surprise does not make things material better, and it just causes problems. So, but for most of that description, I was feeling it. I was like, this sounds really sweet and really cute. The party, planning the party. I mean, normally I'm not that big of a party planner, but like, it's kind of cute them both planning parties at the same time, and it being for her autistic daughter, but then the autistic daughter is planning one for her mom. Like, that's kind of cute. Like, I I feel like, what do you think?
I think it sounds cute too. I hope that last sentence, I mean, it could be taken two ways. If it's like a really bad wedge between them and it's really dramatic, I think, yeah, it could be a little too much. But if it's just more like a misunderstanding, I think it would work. I definitely think it's cute. And I like that it seems like there'll be two love stories, right? Because her daughter also develops something special with a new classmate. So there's going to be like
Yeah,
two.
what's with that?
Yeah,
That
so
sounds
that could
fun.
be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that could be fun. And so yeah, it sounds heartwarming. So I'm gonna give this one an orange, but I think it could be cute.
I agree. I'm going to say orange too.
Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by Acorns. Investing can feel intimidating, and most people don't know where to start. I remember when I first started investing, it was very overwhelming. That's where Acorns comes in. Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing in your future. Acorns is an app that recommends an expert-built portfolio that fits you and your money goals, and you don't need a lot of money or expertise to invest with them. In fact, you can get started with Acorns with just your spare change. Head to acorns.com/hallmarkies or download the Acorns app. Start saving and investing for your future today. This is a paid, non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/hallmarkies. Head over to acorns.com/hallmarkies or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. That's acorns.com/hallmarkies. For a second, please. Okay, so then we have on the 12th, we have All I Need for Christmas, and this stars Mallory Jansen and Dan Janot, director David L. Strasser. And it's Maggie has been trying for years to break in as a singer-songwriter. Now faced with challenges of new apps and social media, Maggie fears she's outdated and unable to compete in a tech-savvy world. While helping her parents on their farm at Christmas time, she meets Archer, an entrepreneur who has come back to town to spend the holidays alone. Archer is developing large-scale apps and is tech enthusiast. At first, Maggie blames him for all of her songwriting woes. To her surprise, he encourages her to get back in touch with music that really matters and write from the heart. Tech can be used in a supportive role to help her achieve her dreams without replacing the art of songwriting. Archer is dealing with a loss of family, and through her tight family bonds, Maggie helps Archer find ways of moving beyond years of family feuding. In this holiday romance, Maggie and Archer both discover there is merit in preserving the tried and true while making room for new ideas and methods to bring people together and help make dreams come true. Woo, that was a mouthful. But but this one, I think it sounds pretty bad. I mean, all this with this app and kind of true songwriting and I mean, just nothing about that description sounded fun to me. I like Dan Janot and I like Mallory Jansen, but I don't know. I'm calling this one. It does not sound good to me. Usually, when they're heavy on the app, usually those movies are bad. Do you agree?
There's just so much going on, and it just starts with a negative. Like she blames this guy for her. So it's just, I don't know. It starts with a negative. I'm not really here for it.
Like if anything, if because Hallmark doesn't understand apps. If anything, if they were to really look at like TikTok has actually been where independent songwriters and musicians have been flourishing lately. They have they have a lot of different talent have been found on TikTok these days. So the idea that an app is like sapping your creative vision is just not real. So
Yeah.
are you calling it?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Then we have the 19th. We have Trading Up Christmas. This is the last one for Movies Mysteries, and it stars Talia Ricci and Michael Xavier. Michelle is the dreamer of her family, always brimming with imaginative ideas to make the world a better place. This Christmas, her sister Carrie desperately needs a new home, and Michelle hatches a creative plan to help. Starting with just a Christmas stocking, she sets out to trade her way up to something far greater, a house for Carrie. While Carrie dismisses it as a far-fetched idea, local reporter Dan is intrigued. Assigned to cover Michelle's story, Dan follows her closely, and as her plan gains attention, he starts to see the world through her hopeful eyes. As Michelle and Dan grow closer, so do their feelings for each other. But when it seems her plan has failed and she fears ruined her relationship with Carrie, Michelle is ready to give up. It's Dan's love and belief in her that reignites hope just when she needs it most. So this is kind of going back. Did you ever see anything the whole it was like a blog about the red paperclip? This was like 2004.
No.
And then what is this guy? And he like started with a red paperclip and he just kept trading up and trading up and trading up and trading up. And like, it's crazy where it all went. Like cars. And by the end, I mean, it's just like where everything went was wild and just started with the red paperclip. So that's kind of this idea. It does feel like something that was like viral like a long time ago. but but it sounds pretty cute, I think. A new idea. We haven't had a Christmas movie like this.
Yeah, it sounds cute. I think it does.
With
It could
it,
be
and then like
fun.
the
I
relation
never
between
heard of the
her
red.
and the sister, and he's a
Yeah.
reporter. And then Michael
Yeah, I think it all
Xavier.
sounds really cute. Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, I keep interrupting you. Sorry. Yeah, no, I think it. Yeah, he's very dreamy, and
Uh,
I think it. I think it's gonna be. I think it could be good.
yeah,
It's interesting. I think I never heard of the red paperclip. So
yeah. If you look it up, like I said, I think it was around like it was early internet blogging. Like it was like I feel like it was like 2004 2005, so that kind of thing. It's the red paperclip. But yeah, I'd give this one I'm gonna give it an orange, but I think it has potential. Sounds cute.
I agree. Orange.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then we have a bunch of stuff coming to Hallmark Plus. So here we go.
Um,
So we have two series we have two series, and then we also have two series of movies, right? So the first series of movies is there's four movies that are called Unwrapping Christmas. There's Unwrapping Christmas, Tina's Miracle, Unwrapping Christmas, Mia's Prince, Unwrapping Christmas, Lily's Destiny, and Unwrapping Christmas, Olivia's Reunion. And I think that it'll be kind of like the Wedding Veil and other things that these actresses will be in all four. I think. So the first one is called Unwrapping Christmas, Tina's Miracle. It stars Natalie Hall and Alec Santos. This is on the 7th on Hallmark Plus. And it's Tina, a successful business owner, meets a charming guy, Michael, just as her holiday season heats up with the town's Christmas gala and her busy store. Her store is called All Wrapped Up. When the gala is threatened by a Scrooge-like estate owner planning to sell the venue, rumors begin to threaten Tina and Michael's newfound connection. As Tina works to keep venues doors open for the gala, she just might unwrap a new chapter in her life filled with love and holiday cheer. So to me, this sounds like a million other Hallmark movies. Like, I feel like we've seen this story in every way a million times. That said, it could still be enjoyable. I like Natalie Hall. I don't know this Alex Santos. And I don't, and the writer is Carly Smale for all four of these. And I love Carly Smale. She did Christmas Pen Pals, which is one of my all-time faves. And she did Snowden Christmas with Andrew Walker and Bethany Joy. She's a good writer. So that gives me hope, with some of these plots. Good writer, good actress, talented actress. Let's see, this Alex Santos. Okay. Yeah. Very good. So I'm going to give it an orange, but if it was just plot, it would be low. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I love Natalie Hall. I
Yeah.
really do love her. She brings such joy to the screen no matter what
Yeah.
she's doing.
And she's funny. She brings the humor.
She's really funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna give it an orange, but like a really shiny orange. I think it could be good.
A
But
cutie.
again, a
A
cutie?
cutie's orange,
Are
like
those
the little,
those are the best?
yeah. Those little like mandarins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have Unwrapping Christmas, Mia's Prince. This stars Catherine Davis. This on the 14th. This stars Catherine Davis and Nathan Vitti. And it's Mia, an accountant at All Wrapped Up. So yeah, it's all the same. So she's working at the same store. An accountant at All Wrapped Up is stunned when local celebrity Beau, who looks just like her favorite romance novel hero, enters her life. Despite her doubts, Beau, an heir to a wealthy family, proves his feelings for her are real, even as his family disapproves. Mia soon finds herself swept up in a fairy tale romance that's straight out of her dreams. So this sounds really fun to me. I think this sounds much better plot than Natalie's plot.
Yeah, it does sound fun. I really love this idea that they're all related. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's fun.
It makes me happy.
I agree. Yeah, that's fun. But the idea that he looks just like her favorite romance novel hero, like
Yeah.
that sounds fun. And I love Catherine. She's a favorite. Nathan's great. And I'm glad that they're both getting a lead like this. I mean, Catherine's been a lead, but mostly for over on Up TV. She's only done one for Hallmark. So I'm happy that she's in this series and she's very talented. And when I first heard that title, I was like, oh, it sounds like a royal movie, but I think it's just her prince
Yeah.
in her dream man kind of a thing. More than because this is in a fairy tale romance that's straight out of her dreams.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be bold and give this one a diamond ring. I think it sounds really fun.
I'm going to stay with an orange, but
Yeah.
I agree that it has potential. And again, if they're all in the movies like a little bit, I think that really does make it fun.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, good writer for all these too. So that's encouraging. Okay, then we have Unwrapping Christmas, Lily's Destiny. And this is Ashley Newbrow and Torrance Coombs. This on the 21st. And it's Lily, the marketing guru of All Wrapped Up, believes the universe guides us to our destiny. And it appears that it's guiding her toward a celebrity realtor. However, when she feels an unexpected spark with journalist Sean during an interview, her heart starts to question everything. As her chemistry with Sean grows, Lily begins to wonder if he's the true match she's been waiting for all along. So this one also sounds pretty basic, like the first one, but yeah, it could be cute. Like this isn't my favorite pairing. I like the other pairings better, but yeah, I mean, I love Snowmance with Ashley Newbrow. That's one of my favorites. So they have done some good things, and Torrance Coombs was really good on Heartland. He was on Heartland. But so this one I will give a sock to, but I hope it's cute. What do you think?
I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna give it an orange. I think I might give all of these an orange. Just they're all part of the same
Yeah,
universe, and I hope
right.
the universe goes well.
You're just buying a lot of oranges right now.
I am a lot of oranges. I've told you, I've never gotten an orange in my stocking, not once.
Never?
Never.
Santa's been holding out on you.
We used to get scratchers, like those like
really?
lottery scratchers. It's really fun because
Did you ever win?
Oh yeah, I mean a lot. You win like $1 or two or
Yeah.
whatever, but it's fun.
That's really funny. Yeah, Santa's very creative with your gift giving, with your stockings. Not
Santa's a
as creative.
gambler in my
Yeah.
house.
That would be fun to work into a Christmas movie is somebody wins the lottery in their stocking. That'd be funny. That could be fun.
I know that
And
other
then
people do it too. It's not just my family. I mean, I don't know if there's out there, let me
well,
know.
I know.
But
I mean, I assume Santa doesn't just do it for your family. He does
oh,
it
right,
for
of course, yeah.
many families. But yeah, that could be a fun story for a Christmas movie that Santa gives the scratch off, and if you win, you get to go to the North Pole.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah, yeah.
You're writing your Christmas movie already.
I'll talk to Carly and we'll make it work. Okay, then the last one is Unwrapping Christmas, Olivia's Reunion, and this is on the 28th, and it's Cindy Busby and Jake Epstein. Olivia, the gift wrapping expert Olivia, the gift wrapping expert at All Wrapped Up, makes a delivery to a remote cabin only to find her ex-boyfriend Benjamin on the other side of the door. After the pair have a minor spat, an unexpected storm traps them together. Neither of them is happy to be forced to spend time together. However, as talk turns to shared memories, old feelings and warmth begins to resurface, and they are left wondering if it's possible to get it right a second time. Now, this sounds, I think, really cute. Like, I love a forced proximity. I love like Christmas Cottage. That's really a favorite. And I, I mean, I love Cindy. She's such a nice person. She's so sweet, and I really wanted her to have a win for a while. And she hasn't for me personally. And this sounds, I know Jake Epstein. He's super charming. This could be it. This could be the Cindy Busby movie that I've been hoping for. I don't know. I just think it sounds really cute.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I hope there's not too much fighting in the beginning. I hate when they like
Yeah.
hate each other. But yeah,
It
it's
says
definitely
minor spat.
minor stuff. I know, I love that. It clarifies. There's no,
Hopefully not too bad.
yeah. So yeah,
Neither
no,
of
I
them is
definitely,
happy to be forced to spend time together. However, as talk turns to shared memories, old feelings and warmth begins to resurface. I mean, I have trust in Carly Smale that this will be written well, and I don't know, it just sounds cute to me.
it is cute. I
Yeah,
love like when people get snowed in because that's
I do
never
too.
happened to me. So I'm like,
Yeah, because you're in California.
yeah, it's never happened. I've never had anything canceled for snow. I've never like been like can't go home or anything. This has never happened to me. So it happens to someone in the movies. I'm like, feels very Christmassy.
Right. Yeah, the escapism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the best thing because it's one thing to have a day off that you scheduled, you got it in your planner, day off. That's one thing. It's a totally another thing to get an unexpected day off. So when we'd be sitting there, because I grew up in Maryland, we'd be sitting there listening to the radio, because I'm a million years old, and we'd be like, Frederick County Schools, Frederick County Schools, come on, come on, come on. And then they'd announce it, and we'd be like, I'd be so excited. And my mom didn't usually make breakfast for us. We usually just had cereal or oatmeal or whatever, and we make it ourselves. Because my mom had a baby when I was a freshman in high school. So she was very busy, not sleeping well and everything. So she just didn't tend to make breakfast. But that was like when we would get a snow day, she would make breakfast and like makes French toast or something like that. And then she would make brownies. That,
Oh,
like, to me, brownies are a very snow day food.
that's so sweet.
Yeah, yeah. And then usually you play if once you're tired of playing outside in the snow, then a lot of times Risk or Monopoly. Those are the two like most snow day games, I think.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
love both of those games.
yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, and I never get to play those games because you kind of need a group, and I'm usually by myself or with like one other person, so I never get to play those games. But anyway, this one I'm going to give it a diamond ring. I'm hopeful. I feel like Cindy and Jake will have good chemistry. It sounds like a charming premise. And yeah, I think definitely I'm the most excited for this one and for Cindy and Catherine's out of this 4. They are I'm most excited. And I think probably I'm the most excited for Catherine's out of these 4. What about you? Which one?
I think I would say I know I did the Natalie Hall one because I think she's also been in a movie where she has to deal with a Scrooge-like person, and she just is so funny.
Oh yeah, Noelle Next Door.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think I'm looking forward to her because she just
Mm.
brings light to my. I love her. So
She is really good. No question. We'd like to take a second and thank our sponsor for this episode of the podcast. It's the new Gift Wrapped Romance Sweet Clean series, available now wherever you purchase books. Looking for some cheerful escapism this holiday season? Snuggle up with a cup of hot cocoa and lose yourself in 5 festive tales of romance with the new book series, Gift Wrapped Romance. These 5 funny and feel-good books have all the jolly hallmarks of perfect holiday reading. Twinkling lights, mistletoe kisses, and plenty of Christmas cheer. Swoon over your new book boyfriends as they find love in the most magical season of all. Find the books wherever you do your book shopping this holiday season, or use the affiliate link in the description below. Okay, then our next series of movies, we have 3 movies that are in the Cherry Lane. Did you see Christmas on Cherry Lane last year?
yes.
Okay, so you know. That it was about all these different eras or whatever. So what they're doing this year is they're having 3 movies that are like spin-offs of that movie, right? So the first one, Season's Greetings from Cherry Lane. This stars Jonathan Bennett, Corey Cott, and Sarah Dugdale. In 1951, a doctor wants to make the holiday special for his worried wife before he is shipped out to serve in Korea. But when she suffers a minor fracture to her arm, his carefully planned out Christmas Eve plans are upended. In 2003, newly married couple who are always in agreement about everything host 2 sets of in-laws for Christmas Eve for the first time and find that they may not have had as much in common as they thought they did. And 2024, a couple tries to arrange special Christmas surprise for each other, but keeping them a secret may be harder than they thought. So we got a lot going on here. 1951, 2003, and 2024.
I mean, part of what made that movie so fun was not knowing like what was going on and that they were all connected in different decades.
Mm-hmm.
The surprise factor is what I think made it so special. I don't know if you can really recreate that. I feel like I thought maybe with the spin-offs there'd be like one family, but having 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I think some of the other ones are more like that. There's more focus. But yeah, there's a lot going on. I didn't think that they would be on all these. I thought it would just focus on one. I thought this first one would just be about Jonathan Bennett and I thought this first one would just be about Jonathan Bennett's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But I did like the first one. I'm going to give this one I'm going to be hopeful and give this an orange. But probably more of like an orange sock.
Yeah, I mean, I love Jonathan Bennett, and I like that it's, a same-sex couple, but
yeah,
this is,
I know it's one of our only real diverse movies this season.
There's nothing on this channel.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Well, our second one is Happy Holidays from Cherry Lane. This is on the 12th. This stars Catherine Bell, Erica Drance, Julie Gonzalo. In 1960, Eli and Penny take in Eli's curmudgeonly father, Walter, and are forced to navigate some tricky family waters to get through the holidays while also working on a Christmas-themed time capsule for son Alex's school project. In 1998, we see Regina and Nelson's first meeting stuck together when a blizzard strands Nelson in Regina's home on Christmas Eve. In 2015, Jessie faces a big challenge while planning her sister's last-minute Christmas Eve wedding. The officiant is Tim, her high school sweetheart, whom she hasn't seen in almost 20 years. So we've got a lot going on in this as well. But I feel a little more confident in this one. I'm really excited to see Catherine Bell and James Denton and how they first met. I mean, I'm not really sure how they're gonna pull off being their first met, because
Right.
what are they? I mean, it's just how they're gonna pull that off with the aging and everything, but whatever. I am looking forward to I just know they have such good chemistry together that I'm looking forward to that part of it. And Julie Gonzalo. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I think I'm not as excited about it. I think I might have to give it a sock.
Yeah,
I'm just confused. I'm confused. Who are all
it's
these
a
people?
lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Maybe I will also give it. Uh, I'm definitely more skeptical of this series than I am about the unwrapping series for sure.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay, then this one, Deck the Halls on Cherry Lane. This is on the 19th. Aaron Cahill, Brooke D'Orsay, and Chelsea Hobbs. And this is directed by Ali Liebert. In 1966, single guy David plans for a simple Christmas are dashed when his neighbor Stephanie arrives with news that she won a contest to have Tommy Sanders' Christmas Eve TV special broadcast live from her house, but used his address instead. In 1981, John and Lizzie learned that this will be their last Christmas on Cherry Lane after John receives a job offer in Michigan and Lizzie finds out she's pregnant. In 2000, best friends Matt and Rebecca find unexpected feelings developing as they try to find out who is behind a series of Christmas-themed random acts of kindness. So, yeah, I mean, we gonna get, it's kind of crazy to have Aaron Cahill and Brooke D'Orsay in a movie. I don't know, they're in different time periods, so they won't share any scenes together, but they're like both the most happy actors that you could have. But
I will say this one sounds a little bit more interesting to me. I think I would maybe give this one an orange out of all three. Because I think I like, I mean, because again, I mean, having Aaron Cahill, or did I say that right?
mm-hmm.
And Brooke D'Orsay in the same movie would be fun, but all of them, it just, because that other movie did, and maybe this is because I'm not a screenwriter, but the other movie, it was very complicated, I feel like, to make it all like make sense in the end and for them all to be, connected but not related. And to do that 3 more times seems like a big
it does seem that's a lot going on.
But I mean, maybe I'm just not qualified and someone else is. If that's true,
So-
more power to you. I mean, and this one,
I guess at least they're trying something. It's an experiment, so I give them credit for that. I would say we're just in general we're socks on the Cherry Lane. Yeah, we're socks
in general.
So hopefully they'll surprise us.
Yes.
Okay, now we're getting on to these are series, not movies, right?
TV series.
TV series. Yeah, that's going to be on Hallmark Plus. So the first one is Holidays. And this is exciting because this was actually filmed 2 years ago. So we've been hearing about this for a long time. And finally, it's being released on Hallmark Plus. And it'll premiere with 2 episodes on November 14th. It has a huge cast. Ian Harding, Aaron Cahill, Nasdeen Contractor, Dennis Haysbert. It's this whole town. Follows 5 families in Oak Bay, Oregon, who live on the same cul-de-sac as they deal with the joys and stress of coming home for the holidays. And there's like this light contest, Christmas light contest. So I've actually already seen a bunch of this. They screened it for critics, and I actually have it all. I could watch it all, but I have enough to do in just keeping up with Hallmark. I can't get ahead of Hallmark. But they did give us, it's so bizarre because they gave the critics the screeners for the Groomsmen, which doesn't air for all 3, Groomsmen, which doesn't air until I think, October 17th. And they gave us the entire holidays, but which doesn't start until November 14th. They gave us all of that, but they didn't give us most of the stuff that actually premiered with Hallmark Plus. It's bonkers. Why would you do that? Why would you give us what isn't premiering, but not give us what is premiering? That makes no sense.
Yeah, no sense.
But anyway, the there's a lot going on. There's a lot of characters, a lot of shenanigans, and like the family shenanigans brand of Christmas movie is not my favorite. Like I don't love movies like The Family Stone and things like that. It's just not my. I realize there's a couple that do it, and but it's not my favorite. So this is not my favorite show, but it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It's got a lot of diversity, a lot of different kinds of families. And so I definitely liked this much better than Chicken Sisters, which was the other show that they started with Hallmark Plus. So I would give it an orange. But that's like, it's not really a preview because I've already seen it.
Well,
but what about you?
I haven't seen it. I'm going to give it a diamond ring.
Okay.
I don't know. Well, and also every time you say Chicken Sisters, I'm like, that's the worst name for, I don't know how they're like,
yeah.
just that name
I guess
alone, holidays.
I guess it's a book.
Oh, it's just terrible name.
Yeah,
And
it's not. I didn't love the show. So what are you gonna do? But so if you get Hallmark Plus, you'll be tuning in to holidays.
yeah, actually, now that we're doing this, I'm like, I guess I have to get Hallmark Plus.
You do.
Now I feel very invested, and I have to see them all. So yeah, thank you, Rachel, for.
I need you to, because you need to be able to help me
Okay.
cover all this content.
Okay, I'll get it. I will get it. I'm a sucker for another streaming service.
Yes, good. See, you have to promise to do that, because then you can be on the recap for the Unwrapped.
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay. All right. So then the other series, they have another series. This is a reality show, Finding Mr. Christmas. And the hosts, Jonathan Bennett and Melissa Peterman. And it's like a Bachelor style show, but the goal is to find the next Hallmark hunk, basically.
Oh my
and
God.
And then whoever wins is going to be in one of the Hallmark movies. The winner of Finding Mr. Christmas is going to be in Happy Holidays with Jessica Lowndes. That's going to air on the 21st of December.
Of this year?
Of this year, yeah.
So that's already happened then.
So it's already happened, but we don't know. But that's why we don't know the co-star to Jessica Lowndes' movie, because it's whoever won the Finding Mr. Christmas.
I love
and
it.
I'm not the biggest reality TV person, except for Survivor. But this, I mean, Jonathan Bennett and Melissa Peterman hosting, that sounds hilarious.
Yes. I love this. I think it's so funny. I hope he's like a terrible actor. I think he's like, I mean, sorry to Jessica who has to act with him, but I mean, this whole thing is like bonkers. I don't know who thought of this in what room, but I love you. It's great. It's like a much needed boost to all the Hallmark content. I'll definitely be watching this.
If they're smart, they're finding not just him, but a bunch of new talent.
Yeah.
A bunch of hunks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see like the different I'm assuming like they'll have to do like different tasks or contests or things. So I'm really curious to see what kind of contests they have. This could be so fun.
And we're gonna have so much fun because a friend of the podcast, Haley Strong, is gonna join me to recap the show once it finishes. And she is a Bachelor podcaster, and she's so funny. She's done a number of episodes of Hallmarkies podcast. She's great. And anyway, so she's going to join me to do the recap of Finding Mr. Christmas. It's going to be fun.
So fun. Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah,
I'm really excited. This sounds.
So you're diamond ring.
Yeah, diamond ring.
Yeah. Okay. Then we have the other reality show, this it's called Ready, Set, Glow. And this is Wes Brown, and it's Hallmark fan favorite Wes Brown goes around the country to spotlight spectacular holiday lights displays and the special stories and people behind them. So that sounds sweet enough.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be like a really nice background show to have on. Sounds like something they'd have on TLC. Yeah.
I agree. I give it an orange.
An orange, yeah, great. Okay, last one is it's the series Mistletoe Murders. This stars Sarah Drew, Peter Mooney, Christmas store owner Emily Lane's sleuthing skills are put to the test as she investigates local murders. I'm sorry, that just sounds funny to me. Why does a Christmas store owner have sleuthing skills? The way they say it, it just sounds like, of course, Christmas store owner is gonna have sleuthing skills put to the test. What? As she investigates local murders. Despite Detective Sam Wilner's growing affection for her, Emily's enigmatic past raises suspicions about her true motives. So she not only has sleuthing skills, but she has an enigmatic past. And there's 6 episodes of this.
So this is a series.
Yes, and I don't know if it's going to be a continuous series, like a continuous plot, or each one is going to be its own mystery.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, and it just says 6 and the episode guides don't have anything. So, but I know Sarah Drew's really psyched about the show. She loves it, and she's been very positive on. I mean, she's not going to diss her own show, but still. And it does have a good supporting case. It's got Tom Cavanaugh, Jake Epstein is in one of these. So it's got kind of a fun cast. It just makes me laugh. Emily, the Christmas store owner's sleuthing skills put to the test.
I mean, you had me at murder and Christmas. Okay, I am there for it. I have no idea how this is gonna work, but yes, if it's Sarah Drew on top of it, I'm all there. I'm watching this for sure. It could be the best thing, or it could be a train wreck. I don't know. I'm giving that a diamond ring. I mean, because I always wondered, like, would they ever dare to do a true?
Yeah, I mean, the closest we ever gotten was there was a Murder, She Baked.
Yeah,
that was Christmas plum pudding one.
Yeah, and then there was one last year, I think, where there was kind of like a creepy house or something, and it kind of looked like it might be, but it wasn't really, like, there was no murder.
No.
Murder.
Yeah, they didn't do much with it, but the summary, I forgot all about that movie. But yeah, you're right. There was that one there was like at least a mystery kind of trying with that one. Yes. And they had on Ion, they had a bunch of mysteries in 2022, but now they're showing those mysteries on Up TV this year, which is kind of fun. So, but this is the series, and I love Sarah, so that that's
nice
gonna get.
When we met her at the
Did we meet Sarah? I forgot.
Yeah, we did. We met her. She was so sweet. I don't think we interviewed her, but we saw her.
Oh, just the red carpet. Yeah. Yeah, she was very sweet.
She was so sweet. And she was so pretty.
Oh, remember she told that story about her son?
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. I'll give it I'd give it I'll give it an orange. What do you think?
I'm going diamond ring.
Diamond ring.
Mysteries, murder, Christmas. Sure.
I mean, for me, I'm the most excited about the Unwrapped Christmas for Hallmark Plus. Out of everything those 4 movies, I'm most looking forward to. But I think you're Finding Mr. Christmas is your most anticipated.
Yes. This sounds so fun.
You're like, I'm signing up right now.
Right now. Yeah, I mean, I hadn't watched The Bachelor for a really long time, like decades. And then I started watched The Golden Bachelor, and then now I'm hooked because I listen to all these Bachelor podcasts and stuff.
Well, you should check out Haley's. I'll send you the link. She's great. I don't watch The Bachelor, but she's so good. So, well, very good. Thank you so much for helping me with this. This was a Herculean task. And let us know what you think. Which ones are you excited for Hallmark Plus and for Miracles of Christmas? We want to know in the comments section or on Twitter. And you can find me at Rachel's Reviews, all of our social media, iTunes, YouTube, and on Rotten Tomatoes. So check that out. Also, make sure you're following the podcast, Hallmarkies Pod, Hallmarkies Podcast, all of our social media. And if you're listening on iTunes, please leave your ratings and reviews 5 stars. That really, really helps us a lot. And if you are watching on YouTube, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out all of our Christmas content this season. We're going to have previews of everything. And then of course coverage of as much as possible. So it should be really fun. And we also have our patron group, and that's the biggest way you can support us. And it really, really helps us so much. And we give really good benefits. We have our watch alongs like with Carly Smale. That's going to be so fun to have her on because not only will we watch Snowden Christmas, which is so good, but we're going to be able to find out about all these movies that she's been writing. So that's our watch along for October. So sign up for the Patreon. We really do try to make it worth your while. And then we have the merch store where we have some new holiday designs that are all movie themed, which I'm really excited about. We even have we have Die Hard, we have Christmas Story, we have all the Christmas movies. So it's a lot of fun. So check that out. And thanks so much, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.